Jalen Thompson inside the 10. Ben Skoranek.
And watch him. He's going to fake block here and then get all the way across the field and make Whitaker, number 39, run with him all the way. That little hesitation by Whitaker, thinking he's going to block and seeing the run fake, is what caught him and gave him a chance to separate. But Ben Skoranek rewarded for all that hard work.
They're saying he stepped out of bounds before he got inside the 10. Right near the 33-yard line is where they spot this football. A pickup of 30, so instead of being inside the 10, it's first down at the Cardinal 33. Here's Akers, gaping hole up the middle. And Akers down to the 21. Picks up 13.
A lot of pressure on this defense this drive. The Rams are just proven to be too much, whether it's scheme or just downhill smash mouth run game. They're finally doing it.
He had a massive hole, untouched into the second level to pick up that yardage. 10 carries, 63 yards now for Akers.
That put him over 100.
Look where Skoranek's been. Wide receiver, slot receiver, fullback.
Tight end.
Play action. Stafford looking towards Skoranek again. He makes the catch and down to the 17-yard line as we check in with Laura.
Here's the thing also, as you're talking about how much is Arizona Cardinals defense.
As the Rams continue to have control of that game, there is a bizarre situation going on in Seattle at Lumen Field, the stadium itself. You see the official there, Trey Blake, announced that we're stopping things, and he's telling the players to go to the sideline. Now, why is this? Arthur Smith telling his 11 guys, get over here to the sideline. The game is stopped at 6:42 in the fourth quarter. We are hearing reports, unconfirmed, that there is an unlicensed drone in the airspace in or around Lumen Field. That is a violation of NFL protocols as the Rams complete a pass down inside of the 5-yard line. First and goal coming up. There's an NFL official that appears to have come down to the sidelines. The teams are off the field, at least on the sidelines right now. The game has just come to a stop. Here's Dean Blandino.
And the referee had to wait. Steve Strimling, the Pac-12 referee, had to wait, work with stadium security, game management until the drone cleared the bowl of the stadium. So basically the same idea. It's over the stadium. You're thinking about the safety of the players, the fans. And so referee Trey Blake will work with security, and they won't restart the game until they get the drone away from the stadium.
And there's a look at
They'll give it to Akers. Akers tries the middle of that defensive front, and he stops short of the goal line. Rams don't necessarily hate that, Mark. You're within a yard of the goal line, and the clock continuing to bleed away here in the fourth.
No, absolutely. That was, you couldn't have scripted it any better. You're not in a no-moss situation where you tell the guy not to score. But that's not so bad either.
Second and goal at the 1.
They'll have that fade to Robinson again, up top of your screen.
Stafford. Akers will try once more. Akers. Ball pops out. The ball loose at the goal line. The Cardinals have it. Akers coughs it up, and Arizona recovers.
Wow. Just the first to order, Tim.
The first turnover for either
Jones out to the 32-yard line. That's 6 yards. Jones, everything in the run game has been a struggle for Green Bay today. I mean, they're averaging only 2.8 a carry. Just trying to stay with it. They've mixed it up. They played both of those backs, Jones and Dillon, together. I think, too, while we talked about the injuries and some of the guys are missing on offense, is that Packers and Bucs defenses are both pretty darn good.
Absolutely. That's every bit the story, as is the skill players and weapons both these quarterbacks are missing today.
Rodgers going for it all. Deep downfield. Lazard has the catch. Allen Lazard beat Winfield over the top.
Well, there's the shot, right? We talked at the start of the drive. There's the shot down the field that kind of sparks things. You see Lazard, they call this a big box fade. He's an inside receiver, but now he's going to become the widest receiver on the fade. It gives the quarterback a lot more room to throw that ball to the boundary. Lazard's come up on this drive, the critical third down conversion, and now really the first explosive pass play we've seen in a while out of either one of these offenses.
Perfect throw by Aaron Rodgers. 3.5 to play. It's A.J. Dillon. Nothing.
See Rodgers here. He can see they're bringing pressure off the side. He knows he's unprotected. Logan Ryan is in his face. That's his man beater. That's his alert. He knows he has that matchup on Winfield to the boundary, and it's a big-time throw. Great play there. We're not very far from field goal range. Put this at 11.
Yeah, which is everything the way points have come by today.
Yeah, right now it's about not taking sacks, not taking lost yardage plays, understanding the management of working the clock. There's a lot of gamesmanship.
Well, it's all over at SoFi Stadium. Congratulations to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Ding dong, the 18-game road losing streak is dead. It's a new day in Jacksonville. The Jags are 2-1, and in first place in the AFC South. They blow out the playoff hopeful Los Angeles Chargers, 38-10, the final for Jacksonville. Duval, we hear you from coast to coast. Congrats to the Jags.
5 minutes, that's when that very important to run that clock down if you're Atlanta and protecting the lead.
Seattle did a pretty good job stringing that one out, but with Cordero Patterson's speed, still able to get the edge. They wanted him to spill that one, but Cody Barton, number 57, in pursuit on that one, just couldn't get there in time.
We had an 8.5-minute delay because of the drone. NFL officials stopping for security reasons. Pickup of 3. It's Algier. And the ball's out, and Seattle has it. Uchenna Nwosu came up with it.
This is what can happen on these option reads, and a lot of times it's the running back's fault. You have to be able to understand this needs to be a soft mesh, and what I mean by that is you can't grab at the football. The quarterback is doing his own read. They're making a decision. You need to have that pocket formed and be able to.
Rodgers back, throwing, going deep, and there's nobody home. I think Juwan Winfrey slipped or got tripped up. And now a 3rd and 10. And remember, they need like 4 or 5 here to try a field goal and make it a 2-score game.
Yeah, Winfrey and Dobbs actually ran into each other. They clipped each other's feet. They're running a deep cross and a post. Watch, they kind of get tangled up and trip each other. Sometimes the inexperience shows at the worst times. You'd like one guy to clearly be over the top, and then the underneath defender, the underneath offensive player, obviously clear with a little more space.
They need 5 yards for a field goal attempt for Crosby. 3rd and 10 overall. And now time winds down. Looks like Rodgers going to call.
Well, they have resumed the game between the Seahawks and the Falcons. Apparently the drone situation got figured out. The pass protection situation didn't get figured out on that play for Seattle. Lorenzo Carter, big number 9, coming in from the defensive end spot, outside linebacker, edge rush, gets home on Geno Smith for a big sack. And here comes a 3rd and 7 live. Seahawks needing a touchdown to take the lead, getting late in the 4th quarter.
That was right before the half. Not much developed after that. Pressure coming. Smith right at the first down marker and brought down right away is Noah Fant. Rashaan Evans, who's had quite a day, referred to as the meanest guy on defense on this Atlanta team by those who know him and the players.
And here you see Shane.
Just short here. This is. Well, they're going to give him half a yard or an inch. And Rashad Penny gets the first down. That was a big call there. as he crosses midfield.
And a good decision there again by Shane Waldron, the offensive coordinator, going with tempo.
And just moments ago, Green Bay, a 3rd and 10 in Tampa Bay territory. Rodgers back to pass, looking, runs out of time and gets sacked. And it's Logan Hall, number 90, coming through, rookie out of Houston, with a big sack for the Buccaneer defense. And that's going to force a Packers punt. Don't go anywhere. Tom Brady's getting the football back in a hurry-up offense situation. Speaking of which, Tyler Lockett with 3 minutes left catches it deep into Falcons territory. Seahawks are not going out without a fight.
The 12th man loving it from their guy, Geno Smith. Sitting in there, delivering a strike.
Rashad Penny weaving his way down to the 22-yard line of Atlanta. Second down, we're going to call it 3 as we're nearing the 2-minute warning.
It's a wild, wild west, Kev.
It is. Murray, open, Bocelli, and Bocelli with a first down.
To throw to, that's been the issue. Everything's been tough today. Their top 3 wideouts not available coming into the game. From the 11, 4-man rush, took throw over the middle. That's a pretty good start. Gage going to have it for a gain of 9.
3 of their timeouts. Smith throws the other way at the 30, slipping to tackle is Penny. Rashad Penny to the 10. Flag down at the 22-yard line.
Holding, offense, number 68. 10-yard penalty, second down.
Second half before the fumble by Perriman. We saw him in this two-minute mode, and they had very similar success, completion after completion.
Taps the ball back to Gage again to the 40, another 5 yards. Could they try to squeeze out one more play for the 2-minute warning?
Yeah, sometimes they try to squeeze a play. Sometimes they try to get you to jump off sides. Busted coverage.
Oh, Fournette's wide open into Green Bay territory at the 45. And another first down as we do hit the 2-minute warning, and the Bucs on the move after a 17-yard game.
Second down, 14. Smith catch short of the first down at the 28. It's Metcalf. And we've reached the 2-minute warning. Falcons hanging on to the lead, but the Seahawks with that fumble recovery.
Loss. It hurts.
Uncharacteristic play by the savvy vet, Zach Ertz.
Came over last October 15th in a trade.
We're here on the Arizona drive because the 2-minute warning has been reached in the Seattle-Atlanta game and 2-minute warning in the Buccaneers-Packers game. You're not missing anything in either one of those.
He doesn't need all these yards. He's got to just get a completion, get positive yards.
Or run. Murray turns it up and is caught from behind at the 41-yard line by Justin Hollins. Got some of the yards. He picked up 6. And now it's 4th down, and now he's outrushed Matthew Stafford.
There it is.
As expected, right, Mark? So now 4th down. Big 4th down here. Cardinals, if they're to have any chance at all in a comeback in this game, you've got to convert here.
Still a lot of space out to the field. Any kind of catch and run is good. Look at all this space here, too.
Murray stepping up.
Moved it. Oh, no.
Throws. And it is Brown who comes back to make the catch. Kendrick batted it away to end the last drive, but this time it's Brown who gets the best of the rookie.
Look at this. Is going to be a double move. Look at the stunner, and then he's going to go. Kendrick stays home, plays it safe, doesn't bite on the cheese. Ends up making the play, but it turns into just a broken scramble or broken play, scramble reception there.
14th catch of the day for Hollywood Brown, ties for the 2nd most in Cardinals franchise history. Kendrick dinged up a little bit. He leaves the field. Rochelle is on and wanted the screen set up to Connor, who wasn't looking. The ball just plunks to the turf.
I don't think that was a screen. Nobody released. Look at the lineman. Nobody's